Welcome to Free Mind, another day, another story. This video is about infidelity in marriage. The concept of infidelity in couples has been controversial for so long. The video discusses the real meaning of infidelity in couple, the perception of men infidelity against woman infidelity in a relationship. It also suggests the simple and effective positive behavior in the case of infidelity in a marriage, and how to repair a relationship if infidelity has occurred. The infidelity is the act or fact of having a romantic or sexual relationship with someone other than one's husband, wife, or partner. Infidelity refers to the lack of commitment and loyalty that spouses have to one another in a marriage or other intimate relationship. It is difficult to make generalizations about how society views infidelity, because attitudes towards infidelity can vary greatly depending on cultural and individual values. Some people may view infidelity as equally wrong regardless of the gender of the person who is unfaithful, while others may have different views. In societies where polygamy is practiced, the concept of infidelity may be understood differently than in monogamous societies. In polygamous setting, it is common for men to have multiple wives. Thus, a man is not expected to be faithful to just one wife. This can create complex dynamics within the family, and it is important for individuals to openly communicate and establish clear expectations and boundaries within their relationships. In some societies, the infidelity of the male partner in the couple is far tolerated compared to the infidelity of the female partner. In these societies, men justify their ego by the fact that it is hard to stand the sex surge created by testosterone. Men produce about 7 times the quantity of testosterone produced by women. Since this hormone boosts libido, men will tend to look for more female sex partners. In addition, men produce a huge quantity semen from the puberty throughout the rest of their life. This leads to the fact that men do pay less attention to the way they spend their semen. It is likely in their instinct, if I make a mistake today, I have all the flexibility and time for a new choice. On the other hand, the low level of testosterone in women is coupled by the fact that they have limited number of the egg cells. They produce 1 egg cell per month. This egg had to be given to a fit man, which ensure the survival of the offspring. In addition, the reproductive span women is relatively short compared to the reproduction span of men. They have no time to lose when it comes to engage in sex affair. Cheating women premeditate who to cheat with, according to some book of psychology. When a woman cheats, it means that she gives importance to the extra marriage affairs than her marriage. Some researchers argue that the term infidelity has been created by religion in order to manage the followers. They go further, saying that in most primitive communities, all women belong to the dominant man, as it is in groups of primates such as gorillas. The Bible is accused of preaching the intolerance of the infidelity. It states each man should have his own wife and each woman her own husband, 1 Corinthians 7:2. Deuteronomy 22:22-25 states, if a man be found lying with a woman married to another husband, then they shall both of them die, both the man that lay with the woman, and the woman. In Matthew 5:27-28 the Bible continues, you have heard that it was said, but I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart. The sacred book of Islam condemns infidelity, as other monotheist religions. The Quran says when promiscuous behavior becomes rampant in a nation, Allah will send upon them such diseases that their own ancestors never heard of. At-Tabarani. In Islamic law, the punishment for adultery is severe, and in some countries it is even punishable by death. In the nowadays society, the rate of infidelity has drastically increased on all continents and among both genders. This is caused by the new style of living where partners live separated due to jobs. In some extent, members of the couple live on different continents. Remember that infidelity, once it has settled the household, it comes with huge consequences. Loss of loyalty and confidence, lack child education, and the problem linked to the emerging diseases such as HIV/AIDS. It is important to remember that infidelity can be harmful and cause pain to both men and women. There is a hope that fidelity is still possible in modern society, even though people are often faced with numerous distractions and temptations of the modern world. It requires effort and a strong commitment to the members of the couple that is trying to remain faithful. When the infidelity settles your couple, here are a few steps that you might find helpful when dealing with the issue and misunderstanding brought by infidelity of your partner. Take some time to process your emotions. If you have just discovered that your partner has been unfaithful, you may be feeling a range of emotions, including anger, hurt, and betrayal. It's important to allow yourself time to process these emotions before trying to address the problem. Have an open and honest conversation with your partner. After you have had time to process your emotions, it's important to talk to your partner about what happened. Be honest about your feelings and try to listen to what your partner has to say. The offended partner has to develop the strategies which will enable him to know the real causes that have pushed his/her partner to engage in extra-marriage sex relationship. Seek support. Infidelity can be a very difficult experience, and it can be helpful to seek support from friends, family, or a therapist. Talk to someone you trust about how you are feeling and get their perspective on the situation. Decide if you want to stay together. After you have had time to process your emotions and have had an open and honest conversation with your partner, you may need to decide if you want to stay together. This is not an easy decision, but it's important to think about what is best for you. Consider couple therapy. If you are experiencing difficulties in your relationship, it may be helpful to seek support from a trained couples therapist. A trained couples therapist can help you and your partner work through the issue of infidelity and learn how to communicate more effectively. Do you find this video helpful? If you have got something important, share the video to friend and family. Good ideas deserve to be spread. Do not hesitate to subscribe, and hit the notification bell, in order to be informed if we post a new video.